we're going to go to for loop. We're going to learn a new looping statement called as for. Okay, now again, as I said, every loop in Python requires an initialization. It requires up till where it has to execute, which means it requires a condition, and it requires an incrementing your variable. If these three things are done, we can have a loop. A for loop is a loop in which it is very similar to a while, but only the construct is a bit different. It may be a bit more convenient sometimes. So let's say for example, I just say for I, which means this I needs to have a starting value, an ending value, and an increment, which means who there must be something which provides this I some kind of the starting, ending, and the increment. That is done by a function called as range. A function called as range. So range function, what a range function does. Okay, a range function you can specify, as you can see, you can specify three parameters: start, stop, and step. What is the meaning of that? You can say you want to start from I want to start from 0. I want to go up till 100. So the I is going to start from 0, then it's going to stop at 100, and it's going to be in steps of 2. Let's say steps of 2. Okay, steps of 2, and I just say print I just say print I. All right, so function f5, and then it says okay, for loops, it just printed for you all the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, all the numbers it printed for you up till 98. It didn't print for you 100. Why? Because this 100, this top is not, this particular 100 is exclusive. This is not inclusive. Okay, this is exclusive. So can I say for I in range 0, 100, 2? Of course, this is an exclusive. This is an exclusive value. So this is gonna be, I can just say for I in range 0, 100, 2, print I. And then I'm gonna say here, what if I provided only 100? If I provided only 100, it is printing me the same thing. Okay, but no, it's not printing me the same thing. What is printing me? It is printing me from 0. It's starting from 0, which means when I say 100, it is starting from 0. It is going up till 100. Of course, minus 1. 100 is exclusive, and is printing every number, which means the step is 1. So what are the default parameters of range? Default parameters of range are default parameters of range function, or of range built-in function, are, what are they? Start is equal to 0, step is equal to all right, what if I wanted to print numbers from 100 to 1, which means my start should be 100, my end should be 1, and I need steps of -1. I need to decrement, not increment, right? It's going to print from 100 to 1. 1 is exclusive, 100 is inclusive. The first one is inclusive. Hope you understood for. Okay, and what are the constructs of for? Okay, so that means, again, if I can just say I want to print all the, if I say all the even numbers, okay, though this is printing me the even numbers, but if I say I want to print the even numbers from up till 100, which means I need to say for say for example, if I take n from the user, I'm going to say input enter the max range you need, and of course I'm going to say int, and then for I in range, now I should not say just n, but I should say n plus 1, because I need even n, and n plus 1 is going to be exclusive. If I just said n, the n would be exclusive. Okay, so if I just print this much for now, what it's gonna do, it's gonna print what, it's gonna ask me the maximum range, and if I say 100, it's gonna print me from 1 till 100. No, but I want the even numbers. If I want the even numbers, I'm going to put a condition inside this. If I if or I want the odd numbers. If I modulus 2, I want the odd numbers not equal to 0. If I modulus 2 not equal to 0, then I print I. Okay, so the print I should be indented inside. So now I print it again. So let me say max range I need is 50. It's going to print me the odd numbers till 50. Is that clear?